Okay. I need to grab one more. But I did do that. And then we'll go grab the loss of the MSQ. Meet the new people. Then probably... I'm assuming it's this one. Yeah. I think that's the one for the Alliance. Yeah. And this one's the regular raids. Forward to that. The Alliance raids are usually like... also like slightly difficult when you don't know what's going on. Yeah. No, that's a level 90 one. Wait, why are they wearing my level 9 stage? Interesting. Oh, D-shit. Save a little bit of money with the return. Oh, I guess since we're... oh, I should have done the variant ones first. But since we're in Charlotte, we can out some hunt marks. Oh, I didn't know this would cast for... It's my boy, Grahatia. Oh, Crow has her hood on. Oh no, here it is. I was like, wait, is it inside? No. Just losing my mind. We might not do the full 3 hours tonight. I got like supposedly 9 hours of sleep and I felt this. I woke up feeling like garbage. So, probably depending on how long it takes to do some of the stuff, might just be like 2. Pretty short stream tonight with just 2 hours. The boy.
Apologies for the wait. I hope I haven't called you away from anything important. I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
The New World. Tural.
The New World?
You went to Tural?
Goodness gracious.
Then the person who you wish to introduce?
Aye, she hails from there. I present to you...
Well, it seems you've lost her.
Did she wander off?
There she is.
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
Well, while you were exploring, your candidate came to us. This is him. The adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain he's no ordinary man. I'm Uklamat, claimant to the throne of Tulihuela.
Tulihuela.
It's Tural's governing nation. The capital bears the same name.
I'll get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Oh.
Given the magnitude of the request, perhaps you should explain why you're making it?
Of course. Soon, an event of great import will be held in Tural. The right of succession, taking the form of a contest. It will determine who next ascends the throne. As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning. I was searching for champions to join me when Erenville told me about you. A mighty warrior who knows no fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
She asked who Eorzea's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
Now you know why. You'll come to Tural, yes?
Wait, let's all just slow down. Wuklamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, but is it not the Mamulja who rule in Tural?
Tulihuela is a nation of many peoples. Not only the Mamulja, as some across the seas are quick to assume. That said, its present ruler is a Mamulja, and one blessed with two heads besides. He's also my father. Not by blood, obviously, but he raised me as his own, and that's what matters.
So that is the way of it.
No, the droopy
It
ears.
was indelicate.
Hardly. I know little about your land, and nothing about your parentage. But in my eagerness, I've gotten ahead of myself. I can't expect you to agree on the spot when we've only just met. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me. Now, this is only a rumor. But apparently, the contest will involve the fabled city of gold and the legendary beast, Valyarmanda. Tell me that doesn't pique your interest. Well, the details of the contest have yet to be announced, but the rumors come from someone involved in the preparations, so I'd say there's more than a grain of truth to them.
I advise you not to put much store by these rumors. Golden cities are not but a dreamer's fancy.
Says the dreamer who was bent on finding one when he was a child. Just because you failed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
I think that's probably part of the reason he became a gleamer.
Olal and the Golden City. Just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Oh, she's wearing the earring.
Regardless of what the contest may entail, it'll be no simple thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions. So let's go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
I mean, she's not wrong, though. If you need someone to watch your back in a fight, well, the easiest way to tell how they'll do it is by getting, you know, going and finding a fight. Isle of Ham. Getting some sandwiches. What's up, Zurich? Oh. Now that you're here, I'm gonna get my soapbox. I hate this Yeti fight. Why does he have so many instances of just not taking damage? Just why? Just unnecessary, in all honesty. Ridiculous. Preposterous, even. I hate that fight so much. Wait, but isn't the Island of Ham dungeon? Oh, I guess tank. How much delay did delay? You're telling me after everything we've done for Charlene, they don't have like a personal boat we can use? Come on now. Come on now. Oh, Wandering Minstrel. Ballads. Probably a dungeon. Alright, let's see what we got around here. Oh. I think that's the moon, yeah. 3, 4. I'll go to Elpis first. That's just the one. Oh wait, no, Elpis is the Elpis is the back in time place. Venus goes burr. Look at him, so majestic. Boutique. think that's one of the things. Not exactly what I'm like initially, but I wonder if leveling is like decent for, or PvP is decent for leveling. There was a while where like you could speed level the crap out of a job in PvP for a bit. It was pretty nice. I very much preferred it over doing the deep dungeons. I'm also still kind of meh on the southern Bajan front, like, as like a grindable leveling area. I really need to make keybinds. For the chunks, one of these days. One of these days. Today is not that day. Tomorrow's probably also not that day. Oh. Let's say these should be on this one. I don't know. Those are sheep. Wait, there's something else in this. Oh, the burbs. They're not over here. Okay, where are these things that I need to murder? I'm actually generally confused. It's supposed to be the medial circuit, so they're supposed to be like down here. But I didn't see them. This is the central circuit. I thought they might have been in the water, but is that like an underground spot? Alright. Nomos. All this fails. You Google it. Oh, you sack of garbage. Okay. Nah. They're all the way over here. Even though when you click this, it pulls it up over here, and it doesn't show you they're over here. According to Google, they're over here. Or the wiki. Or brother. Oh, there they are. Let's go! We leveled up. But I don't think we can cook anything else at the moment. Oh, I did have... Wait, I forgot about this. The whole point of this is to use it to advance my leveling. I didn't need them for my Reaper. 86. Or... I should probably actually... That's 84. You can hold on to some of the pieces that we have stuff for, right? So like, we don't need the bracelet because it's only 5. We don't need this because it's only 5. I'll take the pair of boots. Don't need it for the... Yeah, and then I'll just take the chest piece. I'll hold on to the rest. Got it. It's 510. It's fine. 510. I don't really need... $15 item increase. I think? Yeah, we can't use gold. Okay. Alright, and the last one... Game's making. Skins are somewhere like up top. Oh. How kind of them to be right here. I do not miss the days of when it was RNG whether or not like your combo would level up. Oh, I remember when it used to be where like you had to keep shooting the skill and then it would have a chance to then enhance the next one. And then you would shoot that one and then that one might have a chance to like do that and then you had to use the reload mechanic to guarantee that it would upgrade. It was rough. And then I remember it was like, what was it? Like the optimal way to play it was to fish for procs with the first skill. Because it wasn't heated shot at the beginning. Heated shot was, I think, when you had the upgrades, like cycle through. But you would fish for the proc for this, and then when you got the next upgrade, you would reload, give yourself ammo to then guarantee to get the last one, and then guarantee getting to the second one again. It was not incredibly fun, to be honest. Would much rather have the current gameplay loop for it. Garden mode is expensive. Alright, they're all expensive. With Thavner, we have 3 for sure that I remember off the top of my head. We have 4 in Thavner. And then we have 4 in the moon. Garlemald has just the 1. Which means we can wait and save that till later. Good enough. Looking good. Yeah, it was really nice because I had farmed for gear on like prior to the expansion. I could just hold on to all those upgrades for leveling stuff like now. I need to go back to like lower levels though to get to the level like 70 area to do the hunt marks on Paladin. I just don't think I have any gear for Paladin right now. Cause I just really don't like that. That job is just boring to me. I'm pretty sure it's like the only tank in the game I really don't like playing. Oh, okay, it's still gonna be a solo thing. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. I didn't know it would have us run the dungeon again or not. I doubt it would. They don't usually do something low effort like that. But
from here, we must walk.
So much ice. It rivals even Yogg-Tural. Ooh, a white bear. I wonder what it tastes like.
Let's not eat the bears.
Remember, we're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
I know. I know.
I know. Well, nobody's looking, throws a rock over at them. Like, oh, they're right, they're charging at
So
us.
this is the isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
Good.
This brother of yours, he has been to Charlian.
Oh, I forgot the
Yes.
buttery smooth voice with
Kono's my
Graha.
second older brother, and until recently he was a student in this city. He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day. And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studio.
He went to the studio. Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? And such a personage coming to Charlian to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand, that his identity might remain secret. Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me, you see. One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain, hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can.
Oh, I bet the story for Dawn Trail is great. But it's kind of like the thing, right? Where it's like, if I'm gonna buy the expansion for Dawn Trail for the story, I might as well wait for the story to stack up a decent amount, and then get it, and then I can potentially save the money, right?
Don't know
just
what's
running
got
off
them
without me.
riled up, but I'll take down any that thinks to try me.
Wait, is Aaronville a healer?
Right, let's hunt our fill.
Are they gonna have Gratia double up? Well, to be fair, she's a warrior. She probably doesn't need healing.
Look! Someone's in trouble!
He's just getting slapped upside the head.
Taste my axe.
These animals are usually so docile.
No, I didn't get to use my thing.
are famous.
Little bit, you know.
And for good reason.
I definitely, I can tell you for sure the local food shop knows my favorite type of taco. They give me extra helpings of steak in it. Delicious. I don't know.
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
I don't know, but her character is growing on me already.
Is that our petitioner? Let's go and have a chat.
No, Lord. Oh, going this way.
I'll handle this. Still.
Nice.
Is that all?
People complaining about the Warrior Light not really being the main character, and more so being supporting
Come on,
class in Dontrell's
let's pick
story
up the
when it first came
creature's
about.
trail.
That's cause people are too conceited. Tisk tisk. I don't personally care if like our character is
These
considered like
clockworks,
the main
I've seen their like before.
protagonist of the story. Like for instance, I honestly don't feel like we were really the main protagonist for
It's starting
most
to
of the
feel like
MSQ
a
that we've been
proper
going over the
hunt.
past couple of days, really. I feel like we were kind of a supporting element to Zero, learning about herself and stuff like that. I know I saw a little bit of people doing it where they were doing some quests where they were in control of her and she was fighting, but that, again, that's nothing new. I'm just here for a good story.
Feathers. But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
So, how do you prefer our prey? Roasted or raw?
Rusted with veggies.
You
Peppers
presume it's
and
even
onion.
safe to eat?
Some spices on it. Do with that salt and pepper.
Still fresh. Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
Yeah, I don't know. People have like odd complaints sometimes. Like again, like, but again, I'm kind of like weird, right? I kind of mentioned earlier that a lot of people apparently really didn't like Stormblood for the storytelling, and I still think Stormblood storytelling is pretty good.
I suppose they're upset we disturbed their hunt. Who knows? If they're spoiling for a fight, we ain't got one.
I mean, I guess I can kind of understand why people get around it. A lot of people likes to, like, you know, you play games because you want to be the center,
Let's head back and
right? You want to be the main character. But I don't know, I'm just always in it for like a good story. If the story's well written, I don't personally mind. Like for instance, I really liked the, like a lot of people criticized it, but I really liked the Hercules movie with The Rock in it, right? Where it was based off of the comic, where Hercules isn't actually like a demigod. It's a, you know, it's an image portrayed by him and a team of people with him, like doing all these feats. And a lot of people complained that they were just like, ah, he kind of, you know, it didn't feel like he was really the centerpiece. So this was like, yeah, that was the whole point of the movie, is that he's kind of like the face of the group, and it's kind of like a group effort thing that they do. Also, it gave my favorite thing where he's like, that was my moment, when he stops him from dying.
Razor sharp talons. Worthy prey.
Oh. The hell is that big ass toucan? That looks like something out of Monster Hunter, honestly.
What is that?
Got too used to being the main character in that from all the other stories. Yeah.
It
Mimic.
speaks?
But I mean, like, I understand though. A lot of times, a lot of reasons people play just like video games in general is because they want to be, you know, this main character that they really enjoy. You know, in whatever trope, whether it's like
I'll stay with
the dating sim or like an action game or just adventuring and stuff like that. Like, they want to be the focus. So I can see how sometimes those people would be like, ah, it's not fair. You know, they're like, ah, what do you mean we're just like a supporting thing? Like, that's, it might hit a little too close to home.
Come, Waklamat.
Right.
The, what is it? I think some of the mangas I've really enjoyed recently. Oh, not recently, but like some of the mangas I've enjoyed, it's been like more showing, like even if they're side characters, they have their own things going on. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's good, especially considering that they, in a way, that means it's fine because at least at that stage in the story,
Forgive me, but I failed to see a difference.
the world's not ending. Because if the story is centered around our character, it generally means the end of the world. And, you know, we can take a break from that. We can take a break from that.
I'm getting hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat. Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit!
That's more like it.
Talk all you like, bird. I'm going to have the last laugh. Oh, I'm going to enjoy sinking my teeth into you. Ah, shut up already, you blasted bird!
Look out!
Oh,
I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
Not good. Quickly, gather together. I've got you.
oh, that's an interesting way to home gang.
Was too close.
Steady now.
That's a bit of a pain. Would you stand still? Jesus Christ. I was trying to cast that ability like 3 times and it just kept fucking moving. Forced me to move because of the stupid AoE, then he kept moving, and then I still got hit anyway, so I might as well just up and through it.
Spread out, everyone!
You paid for that.
Oh, what?
Thank you.
God, I hate fights that move this much. I hate fights that move this much so much. Oh, hey, it's the Nidhogg mechanic.
That was hardly a tickle. Try this. Nothing to it.
It's been a while since I'd seen the Nidhogg mechanic. I don't actually remember if those have positionals or not. Just doing it because habit.
And I had barely limbered up.
Fight move too much. Made me arng ingy.
It was a terrible foe, but no match for your axe.
Oh, he's sweet talking. He's laying on the honey. Graha's always smooth as
Only to
butter.
be expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves. I was right to invite you on a hunt.
Oh.
But what a curious bird that was. Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so big or use such dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks, dirty tricks.
Aye, dirty and despicable. Otherwise, I could have easily...
Leave this to me.
Look. Aha! Let's go. I wonder who the picked up answer NPC would be for the group. Kyle got that updated art supplies drop.
Cryle?
I am terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
She arrived as I was seeing the researchers to safety. It was all I could do to keep up with her after I explained what happened.
Oh, she's an adventure setup. Changed her outfit.
So this is what you meant by seeing to preparation?
After hearing of the contest, I thought how wonderful it would be to join you. In coming here, I wanted to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wuklamut. Alas, it seems I missed most of the action.
That was amazing! The piece didn't stand a chance!
I'm glad to have been of service.
May I ask what inspired this change?
You will recall the time you descended to the ethereal sea in search of Heidelin. Recognizing that my skills were inadequate, I chose to provide support from afar, rather than join you. It was the same when you set forth for Ultima Thule. How it pained me to stay behind, again and again. That's what inspired this change. Ever since the final days were averted, I've used every spare moment to hone my craft. As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances, I started by considering how I might best contribute.
Why is she only wearing one
After
glove?
much deliberation, I arrived at my answer. With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm, Pictomancy. As I recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style. What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
Indeed. I must say, you appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
So you watch some videos to see how
Yes,
Pictomancer
there
play.
is.
I've only seen people playing with Viper, or their main from the previous classes. We've come to 14 streams every so often. I've seen a bit of Pictomancer because Broshi, someone I know from another person's stream, sometimes he streams his prog with his friends and stuff. It seems, I know the biggest complaint I've heard about is that a lot of people don't like how long the cast times are for Pictomancer. But it seems like Pictomancer is kind of like a Black Mage, and where stand and deliver. Like you're gonna be there for a bit. But it seems like, from what I've heard, it's the damage is there though. Isn't too bad. I've known I know like 2 other people who've tried it and they've been like, the cast time sucks, but the damage is pretty good. And then it has like a combo system, kind of like the Mudras. Right, where I think it's like you combine cast or some shit, and then you get a bigger drawing spell out of it. I don't know, all I've heard for sure, like especially from the community people I know, is just the cast times suck.
The Dawn servant. What does the letter say?
While much of it isn't legible, it appears.
But most people I know have definitely said that Viper is kind of like the winner out of the two. A lot of people I know say it's really fun, really fast.
A request to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn Servant himself?
Well, well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
Being a member of the royal family, it was my hope that you could.
To be fair though, like I can't say much aside from like casually watching like Broshi Prog. I haven't really watched too much of the 14 stuff.
That my father didn't write this. Given how culturally diverse Tuliyollal is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one. The similarities to your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations, no? This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, it would have been in Turali. And what's more, it bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
Hudson.
So the letter is fraudulent then?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so perhaps he simply dictated it.
I see. Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It seems my grandfather indeed had dealings with Tuliyollal.
I need to see what Reaper plays, like if there's any real changes to Reaper.
I can't help but be
Dawn Trail.
curious as to what exactly he was doing there.
And I guess Machinist too.
In
I don't know, I
order
like
to
playing
help
Reaper
us
way too much.
decide on a course of action,
It's so good.
would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
By all means. After all, learning about one another was the purpose of this hunt. We can talk while feasting on this fellow. I, for one, am starving.
We're eating that.
Waste not, want not, gratia. Waste not, want not. Oh my good sir.
Come, come. Let's enjoy the bounty of our first outing together.
Oh nice.
I'd heard that Charlayan cuisine was terrible, but this is fantastic.
Oh, we have curry too. Winning.
What is this? Oh, it smells spicy.
It'll put a pep in your step.
Come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not like we don't have spicy food in Tural too.
Uh-oh.
According to Dickon, intensely hot dishes have become popular in Razadhan after a traveller ordered a curry with several times the usual amount of spice.
Oops.
So he started offering the same in order to please the growing Harnish population here in Charlian.
Oopsies.
It's nothing I can't handle.
Your boorish manners reflect poorly on the both
Oh, I
of us.
love her already.
I wish you would consider your station.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
Would I be correct in assuming you've known each other for a long time?
Aye, thick as thieves since we were little.
I beg to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance. Nothing more.
I see.
I like her already.
All this time you were from Tural. Oh, would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to ask.
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you about our homeland instead. Since ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long. The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago, when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And that's how Tuliolal came to be.
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace.
Oh.
But my father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us cannot be allowed to rule.
A man who is too ambitious by half. Word of the Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural. While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
After everything my father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it. No matter what, I must win this contest.
I mean, couldn't we just make sure he doesn't win? Unless it's like doesn't have any sort of
I understand your reasons.
internal fighting
But this
involved.
being an event that will dictate
Or something like
the course of
equivalent to
the
Guild
nation's
Wars, right? Where
future,
most amount of points wins,
is it
then sure.
appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it. The ruler of Tural must navigate the intricacies of myriad cultures, and there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies. That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well. And so I ask you, will you lend me your strength and help me win the throne of Tulihualal? You don't need to decide right this moment. But I will need you if I'm to triumph over the competition. I'll stay here as long as I can while waiting for your answer.
In that case, allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
That's very kind of you. Oh, and one more thing. Once we finish eating, would you mind if I took the rest of the meat?
I like her already. They're continuing the trend. There's always like one NPC I always like one main NPC that we deal with that I always like in the deals in the expansions. I think this is the last one. Decent. They probably taught me in the passives. Or so I said that. Oh wow, they enhanced second wind. I didn't expect this to ever get buffed, honestly. But like, not in the skill stuff. Oblatio. What is Oblatio? I'm assuming it's something we need for skill. Yeah. And then we get another level for Gibbet Gallows and Guillotine. Oh, this one just increases everything. A stack of Executioner. Oh, so I guess Executioner is just the new Soul Reaver. Oh, Enhanced Fate too. So it gives us another reason to use, to make sure we use our Arcane Circle. Interesting. I'm assuming it's we use like Plentiful Harvest and then it lets us use Perfectio. Right? Yeah. Perfectio Occult. Which I'm assuming probably just changes the button of Plentiful Harvest into this. Oh no, Communio is the one that changes. So it changes this button. Interesting. That's an interesting and other gameplay loop too. Gives this a... Well, it's like, I mean, you know, if you're a player who generally does raiding and stuff, you're already using Arcane Circle when you can. But if you're like a player who's like super dirty casual and you don't really use, you know, use like Arcane Circle once and then you just don't pay attention to it for the rest of the fight, this is like encouraging you to use it more. As much as you can. Wait, now I'm curious what mechanic it's. Mechanic, machinist, tomato, tomato. Let's see, enhanced reassemble gets 2 charges. That's kind of cute. Executing pile bunker. Also execute crown collider. Upgrades Gauss round to double check. Oh, okay, nice. Stone Buyer Blaster. Get 2 charges. Excavator ready upon executing chainsaw. Chainsaw changes to excavator under the effect of excavator ready. Interesting. Alright, so at least from what I can tell, Reaper doesn't play any differently than it does now. Which isn't really surprising. Reaper hasn't really been out long enough for them to do any sort of like sweeping changes, and I feel like they had a pretty solid base for the gameplay loop. I really enjoy it. I was about to try to jump over this. Oh, shit. Got scared. I thought it was gonna let me drop down and die. I had flashbacks to when I accidentally like bammed off the edge of the fight earlier today. I really hope we get like a Beast Master class at some point for 14. I don't know how they do without it stepping. Well, I mean, actually, I do know. Like, there's definitely ways they could get it done without stepping on the toes of Summoner. But the problem is, I think the only real like they've already taken like a couple different ways that they could have done it and put it in for, like the different stuff. Three great continents and rural churches from east to west to the four region, north and south. But I'd like for it to be a combat class. Blue Mage, I don't know. Blue Mage is interesting, and it was kind of funny to watch like people do all the stuff to get the spells for it, but I didn't really have much interest in it. I read that as a variety of spices, and I was like, I thought we were talking about animals. Species. Alpaca. Oh, alpaca mount, here we come. I feel like we fought these before. Oh, Minson Sailor, bro. Limsa Lominsa, we're everywhere. Actually, speaking of, I wonder if they've done more with the those brand companies. Probably check if there's any like new armors and stuff. Not that I'd ever actually get through with it. I lost interest in advancing when I found out I had to like interact with what is it, the recruit thing that they added, which just triggered my PTSD of dealing with followers in World of Warcraft with the garrison and stuff. And I was just like, no, I'm chilling. I'm good. Was the Polpato. Do not take kindly to chatter. Rude. They're probably psychically texting each other in their heads. And they won't let us talk in the building? Rude. Yeah, right. He's probably alive over there somewhere. Probably in that city of gold. Wouldn't be surprised. Especially considering that it wouldn't be the first, like, Limsa Lominsa NPC, pirate NPC, naval NPC that we're like, oh, he's dead. And then it's like, oh, nope, there he is. Give me them alpacas, baby. Alpaca mounts here. I swear if they don't have like a spit animation, I'm going to cry. Oh, it's the twins. Twinsies. Peeks into the versus rising category, sees nothing but a rat. Bro, the rat cult. Oh, they came out. I remember when they announced Vikala was gonna be the next, like, was gonna get added as playable. The rat cult rose up. They were like, "It's our time!" Waves their cheese and balloons in the air. Honestly, I was down to get into Grand Blue Versus. I think I bought the first one, like the base game, because it went on sale for a really good price, and I was like, oh, sick, I can play this, and I have a controller. And then they released Versus Rising, and I found out that like nothing like transferred as far as I know. Like for instance, the fact that I own the first one doesn't give me the roster, and the second one I have to re-buy the game again, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. I know it's like free and it has the rotating thing, but bruh, I was just like, price Pikachu face. No Vasaraga suffering for me. I still find it ironic that when we had last talked about like Uno, right? You had asked how he was in Rising, and I was like, I don't know. And then I think like a week after, I saw on like Twitter or something when they announced the like when they do tournaments, right? And then usually the top 3 characters, like placement characters, they make like free for a while. And that, if I'm mistaken, that Uno was like #1 in that tournament or whatever in that bracket. And I was like, well, I guess he's doing pretty good. Someone's winning a tournament with him. I haven't watched the Grand Blue Rising or Grand Blue versus tournament in a while. I used to watch them a decent amount when they first came around. It was interesting. It was cool to see people work on it. I think they even had an Evo spot.
Oh, it's just... Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story.
You know what that means, Graha.
What about you, my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Worklamat's request?
I'm an adventurer though. I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. Reject the reality that you know was good. Like, I was just like, God.
I thought you might say that.
It's like the guy who, I don't remember if he won or he came in like top 3 or something. Like there's a guy who in Tekken who went to, I think it was Evo, and he beat a shit ton of really good players with Kuma, a really shit character, the bear. And that cracks me up. To be fair, there's always players like that, right? Players that are just cracked out of their minds, but they love playing like a specific character who's not very good. And then they'll still just beat up people and win tournaments with them. Just because of the way tournament formats work.
Be it the contest or something else, there will be many trials for you to overcome at your destination. But in the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. That's what adventurers do, is it not? Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenon. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think. It's enough to stir me to the core.
Fill up the suitcases, baby.
Life is a series of journeys, my
Time for the
friend.
bro ship to
And there's
travel.
no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another. Ah, but there's an idea. I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join you shortly.
Sploosh. Hey. He knows. I gave the distant stare of summoning to Thancred. That's right, buddy. Buckle up, boyo. We got a ship to get on. Iron Mouse voices Vakala's giant bear trap in English, apparently. Oh? That's pretty sick. Does it sing opera? Not me sitting there for a couple seconds like an arrogant prick being like, ah, don't move me. It's like, no. No, we will not. You have to walk over to that door and click on it yourself, you lazy bum.
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it. Excellent. You'll be compensated for your troubles, of course. But I dare say your time in Tural will be its own reward.
You're not planning to leave without us, are you?
The trio troublemakers.
Alphano, Alice, what are you two doing here?
We happened to cross paths at Numenon earlier, you see, and I told them about Wuklamat. And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
I wonder if we'll ever see the twins become Archons.
You must be the twins who are sneaking after Erenville as toads.
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that.
First impressions last.
Oh.
'Tis an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Alphano Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister Al.
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles. So, you want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Indeed we do. We've been assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors. We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Having recruited so many committed and capable allies, I
Nah,
presume
nah,
you
nah,
have
nah,
no
nah.
need for my continued
Nah,
assistance.
nah, 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 nah. Where do you think you're going?
Nonsense! Like I told you before, you're indispensable. They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers and spare them grisly deaths. I can't think of anyone better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on the City of Gold.
Like 90% sure that's why you became a gleamer to begin with. Whenever I ever see the twins get older and they're taller, they'll always be pipsqueaks.
You were the
Oh,
first
for me,
to state
that's
your
tied into the
desire to
Archon
visit
thing
Corral.
too. Because I don't think they can be Arch. Like, I think the amount of years it takes to become an Archon, they'd have to grow up to be able to do that.
Perhaps I was. Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
You have nothing to worry about.
I feel like there has to be at some
Have you
point.
forgotten how you
There has to be. I have a feeling that if 14 survives long enough, they already probably have a plan of like, around this expansion, we'll just
Pray,
toss the Warrior of Light, or toss the twins in some sort of like warp thing, and then they come back like older or some shit.
But Raha,
You want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity, and I insist that you seize it.
thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
It's always weird when you think about like how much time you spend playing like an MMO versus how much time has actually canonically passed in the MMO.
I suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora.
Because you're like, I've played this game for like 10 years. Meanwhile, in game, it's been like 2. And you're just like, well, it's been 10 for me, okay?
There. This, my friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loperids. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tural.
Literally our side of the world. Let's go. If there better be a tribe over here that has some sort of tendency for explosives and cannons, or I'm gonna be disappointed. Preferably one with some sort of like eagle as their like tribe icon or whatever. America explosions. Wild when Alphanod actually got a job instead of being forever Arcanist. True. What was Alice say before they made her Red Mage? Does she even have something? Because I mean, to be fair, I think most of the like the cast we have don't actually have jobs, because it's tied to like the crystals. Like for instance, I'm mistaken, Y'shtola, for as powerful as she is still classified, I think, as like a thaumaturgy and whatever the basic white mage class is. Ankred's one of the few with Gunbreaker, but that's because Gunbreaker is like a roll. Because like for instance, Vitro is still a gladiator, like as an icon. He doesn't have the paladin shield, he has the cross swords for gladiator. Like I'm pretty sure you're still. Well, actually, no, I'd have to double check. Well, not because Estinian's a dragon. I don't know. I don't know how they decide like who. Well, Estinian's not an archon, but it's just like I think they've like loosened some of the restrictions on that. Because like Arianja, right? They made him a astrologian, which is a job. Because they did away with the class into job system because too much work, honestly. I'm kind of curious how the rest of that will pan out. Also curious who they're gonna give the Viper upgrade to. There's also an Arcanist before. Oh, okay. Oh, so they just okay. So they made them go like the different sides, right? Like, cause like Arcanist is like you can either go Summoner, or you can go Scholar. So they both started Arcanist, and then one went Red Mage, and the other one went Sage. So DPS healer. Dancred was the one that I thought was wild, that he went from like Rogue to Gunbreaker. I was like, that's kind of amusing. I think honestly, I think he played like both of his parts. Like they did a really good job of changing, because with the story, right, where he went more of like, he's always had that protector thing, but you know, with had to be a more active protector to take care of Reen. Actually, no, I'm actually kind of curious if Y'shtola is a black mage or a thaumaturge in the trust system. Cause actually, now that I mean, I think Rahatia is like an actual. Like, I think his icon's a paladin. I don't know. I'd have to double check. I'd have to look. Oh wait, actually this has music that's probably going to... Oops. I might get copyright. Maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. That is not what I was expecting to come back to. Okay. Oh. I'm actually disappointed nobody we have yet is a machinist.
When does the next ship set sail?
May I ask your destination?
The north and east, I've already seen.
Oh.
I suppose I'll head west this time.
I swear to God, they're just turning Estinian into like a Zoro who just randomly goes off in a direction, just pops up out of fucking nowhere. And it's just like, where are you? Like, how did you get here? He's not as directly challenged, but he sure likes to, you know, you take your eyes off him for like 2 seconds and he's gone, and then he pops up where you least expect it. And you're just like, how did you get here?
I
see you've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
Oh.
If the prospect doth trouble thee, 'tis not too late to decline the petition.
Is it for the brother? Are they going to support the brother?
Though thine expression would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
Oh, how could I possibly be, knowing what's to come?
Then let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
Aye. This will be a mission to remember. Come, my friend. We make for Tyrrell.
Honestly, you know the story's gonna be crazy when they pull all the scions in the same direction. I'm curious if it was the brother that studied here that called for them. That'd be an interesting thing to learn. Probably like next year. I don't know when I'll get the expansion. It'll probably be a while.
Have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty? Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north? The fabled golden cities of the New World?
Honestly, they've done a really good job recently of making like antagonists that you end up like you end up like being like, oh wow, that's kind of no, look at that, look at the paywall. The paywall. Sobs in a corner. Yustella is technically a sorceress, which is a unique black mage that has access to all elements. Ah, makes sense. I was like, there's no way she's a thaumaturge when she's using flare. Because thaumaturge doesn't even have access to that. I don't remember how to access. There we go. What do we got? Astrologian. Oh yeah, sorcerers. Oh, no. Well, she has the icon for it. What is this? I'm confused. Alright, so he's Dragoon. Bra's an all-rounder, so we'd have to like... put him in the group. Do anything.
I stand ever ready.
Yeah, he has the... Paladin. Oh, he's technically an academician? 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 He's a sage. What is this shit?
I stand ever ready. Might. I stand ever ready.
Yeah, he has the white mage. Oh, alright, yeah, she's only DPS in this.
My turn.
Oh, because he hasn't actually changed yet. Right.
I stand ever ready.
Our fates are not yet.
It would be a pleasure as always.
Interesting. Wait, what's his DPS?
I stand ever
Oh, it's also
ready.
black mage. Okay.
Let's give it our all.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, that I know. Because Y'shtola is who you meet if you start at Limsa, which is where I started. Ah, back in the day as a baby Final Fantasy 14 gamer. Alright, let's see if we can get what's the wait time for this? 17 minutes isn't the worst. See if I can try to get to some of these. We'll go do these two first, because they're in areas where the machinists can't do them. But yeah, I remember that one was always the one that kind of was interesting. Because she was a healer all the way through, and then, boom, Black Mage, and we're like, yeah. I mean, I was like, yeah. I know some other people that didn't like her becoming an offensive spellcaster. I was just like, shoosh. Shoosh. The queen deserves to deal the damage. But it's also why she could be a healer for the story trust systems. Oh no, all I know is I'm gonna go cry in my corner that we didn't bring her along. We gotta leave her in the 13th. And we have to close the stupid gate, then we gotta wait for the story for Y'shtola to figure out how to travel back and forth between realms. I'm just gonna cry. Oh my god, did I cry? I was looking up art, see if people did any like fan art for like Zero and stuff, and I saw this really good one for where it had like the Y'shtola, Estinian, Zero, and Varshan, whatever the fuck. The you know, dragon dude, Vitra. For like as is like in the getting ready for battle pose. I really needed the one. Fudge. This one needs to. Go hunt us some Dargans. Oh, this one's filling up a lot faster. We have one tank, one healer, 3 other DPS in queue with us, just chilling, waiting, existing. Oh, he died to the auto attack. Yeah, we have is the moon and Favnir. Keeper. Both about the same. There was a tank a second ago. Where did he go? Probably had to pop out a queue. We got a second healer this time though. There we got a couple of them. Oh, we didn't even have to wait to get to 17 minutes before the average time went up. Oh, we lost one of the DPS though. DPS down. DPS down. Medic. Medic. I haven't actually seen what the armor for the Alliance raid looks like. I've seen just like a tiny bit of like one of the fights like a long time ago, so I don't remember anything from the fight. So I'm probably gonna die a lot because the Alliance raid fights some of them get a little dicey. Other. Okay. Killing this thing. DPS is a medic. I read that as DPS is a dragoon. Never mind the medic. Take shit. He's just making sure that the janitor didn't miss a spot, you know? Oh. The fuck is this guy? It's been so long since I did the start to this quest, I don't even know who we're dealing with. I know we're dealing with the 12. Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be the guy watching that cutscene. My first time here. Don't judge me. You didn't like it? Too bad. When if you pay for my sub, then I won't have to do this again. Then I'll do this when it's like actually new content. Alright, kidding. Subjecting people. I'll just watch any cutscenes I miss later. The only issue I have with the cutscene is that it even shows you who's the one watching it. Because it puts the icon next to their name. I'm just like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? The Santa potato caught you off guard. All potatoes catch me off guard. Because they deserve to be in the ground. Oh man, we have another Reaper in here with us. I was hoping I'd be able to have my own, not have to fight for the maiming stuff. Oh, I'm wrong button. Oh, I forgot about that. This is a guy who I watched the fight for a little bit a long time ago. When someone was streaming it once. Oh. They know. I don't know. They know. Oh, both of our healers died. I saw like the 2 dead people and I was just like, oh, they're dead. And then, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna take it though. I don't like it.
The builder has been made to yield. Intriguing. Then the destroyer shall take your measure.
Oh.
My servant with some spore.
I was about to say, there's no way they. Okay. So far, what I've learned is hammer time.
Ahead stands a statue I have fashioned for our contest.
Oh yeah, you know, I've seen a cutscene where I fight on that statue that looks the same like that.
Show me the strength of mankind. Upon the ground you shall crawl. By my authority as the destroyer. I will break you body and soul.
Oh, that's cool.
Wandering star, descend and destroy.
I pushed it too soon. There they go. Oh, Kaya. Oh, well. How have you been? Hope your week has been going well. Did I know I play this too? Because I'm using the 4 free login days that they handed out. I have a friend of mine who she plays this a lot. She keeps me up to date about it. But I used to play it a lot. I hadn't played since the beginning of Endwalker though, so I used the free login days to get caught up on the MSQ for whenever I decided to get the expansion. And then I'm trying to get through the whatchamacallit, the Alliance raid, because I didn't touch like any of them. Okay. Wait.
Come, mortals.
Wait.
Enter my realm, if you dare.
I'm gonna resub? Probably not. Not anytime soon though. Like probably in the future. I can't really manage the sub at the moment. I'll probably like resub like, I don't know, maybe sometime next year, whenever they put like Dawn Trail on sale or something. I have too many other games and things I wanna play at the moment to justify getting like so deep into an MMO like 14. At the moment. Oh. Didn't cast the thingy. But I will say that getting through it reminded me of how much I enjoyed the story. And the quest thing was, it has me pretty well curious about the DLC, the expansion. Oh, also Zilaric, you have, I don't know if we get much view of them since it's from my point of view, but there's 3 Pectomancers in here. You can I spy with your little eye how they play. You're not gonna see much of the spells though, because I have that turned off. Because you're up to date. Have you played much of the new jobs yet? Holy shit, what the fuck? That spooked me. Oh. I'm doing a terrible job keeping my debuff up. Oh, I got hit by that. Unfortunate. Took too long. Oh, I touched it a little bit. I'm sad. I touched it again. I'm crying.
This will burn. Shall the fire burn?
Wait. This way. Healing. I'll grade it. Have both the new jobs maxed at the moment. What is your review on them so far? Are they good? Are they fun? Do you like both of them? Or when you don't like? Ooh, ready check. We are professional in this. Oh wait, I got the... Got something.
Hippity hoppity, you is my property.
I have no idea how to get clipped by that. Oh shit.
The flames of the abyss consume all.
Oh, I got it. I got that out too. I could not imagine how many attempts this would have taken on with this being there. Nice. There's a lyric with his degeneracy. Of course I have. Have you seen me? Victor Mancer is OP. Viper is slow to start. Oh, really? I'd heard people complaining that they didn't like the picked up Mancer like cast times because they felt like it was long. I don't know. Most people I know like enjoyed Viper. Yeah, that last fight in particular, I could see being a pain to do, and it's like new. 11 pieces of loot. What the? Skib. They all just. You. Keep. 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 Read. Keep. Read. Read. I think I might have lost the one piece to the other Reaper. Unfortunately. Alright, all of them's a bit of a stretch. It would be like 4 of them. They still have like another 8. What? It became testicles. Rally guard looks pretty cool. Honestly. I like his like spear thingy. And the villains roll to perfection. Oh. Like we're just taking their word for it, but you know? Oh. Interesting. To be fair, you know, you think about it, that's how other people summon primals. Nothing stopping us from doing that. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'll take that apology. You bonked me, bro. I have a concussion. I got a bump in my head now. Le chunk. He's stuck. He attack. Oh, he's like the burliest of them, but then he has like his legs in a very dainty pose. He became bolas. Honestly, they probably could have chosen a better way to pair them up, besides making them look like testes on a rope. Next. I don't remember what deity I put my character under. I think it was Ralger. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Little baby up. Or somebody was top of the face for desire. Are they Asians or something? Probably not. He's like, I got this. Hold it down. I'll beat anything up that decides to come around. Red astral arrow. Alright. And then this, I will probably... I mean, to be fair, probably for... Why is this locked? Oh, because it's for a job. I'll teleport to Relgar's, but I will... We'll stop here. Oh, my headache's pretty bad. Hopefully tonight sleep will actually be restful. Let's see what loot we got from that. Oh no, we got the armor. What else did we get? We got the music. Got the maiming. The boots don't look terrible. I'd probably dye it. Let's see what they look like with different colors. I don't like them enough to like swap mine out for it, but what is this? Knapsack? Personal effect. What the? What fashion is this? Oh, it is. Oh, right. These things. I forgot that I had the RSL. What does auto umbrella mean? I'm singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. What a wonderful feeling. I forgot the umbrellas had. Actually, they might not have had it. No, I think the umbrellas used to just have the... You just stood with it. Oh, look, we're sassy. Oh wait, before I dip. Oh well, I teleported here. I don't want to like spend the money. I'm gonna teleport over to whatever. That's only 600. I was gonna teleport over so we could get the little extra bonus gil from selling our little sacks. I like stuff like this. I don't care for. That'll do for now. That'll do for now. Yeah, I'll finish the rest because we have 2 more alliance raids. Do that tomorrow. My head's killing. We'll do that tomorrow. I'll probably end up doing some real. We'll finish out the stacks of whatchamacallit, hunt marks that we have. We teleport back, so I don't have to worry about doing that later. Because these will be good, and then we'll finish it tomorrow, and then I'll just pick up another daily one, and then probably try to finish those too. Because tomorrow is the last day we have for the free login days. So might as well use it to get some XP on the machinist, so that way whenever I decide to play this game again, it'll be fine. And then I have to clean up inventory, which is gonna make me cry. Cleaning up my inventory in 14 always makes me want to cry in a corner. They just hoard too much crap. Wait, what the hell is this? Was this the... Oh yeah, this one. For Heaven on High. Where I lived out of for like ever. 74. That's from previous expansion. Yeah, that's gonna be it though. My brain is like dying very, very rapidly. But yeah, tomorrow we'll finish out the rest of the Alliance raid quest line, which, to be honest, as long as it keeps up, the fights were pretty fun. I mean, they pale a little bit in comparison to the what should we call it? The primal fights from the end of the MSQ. Golbez was still a fun fight. I think that one's Golbez is probably my favorite of the like normal trial fights. I feel like his extreme is probably was probably insane to like learn. But yeah, no, that's where I'll call it for the night. Thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. Final Fantasy 14 has been fun to get back into. I don't know when I'll pick it up again, because there's a lot of things on my list of things that I want to do, and taking an MMO is a bit too much of a time investment. Well, an MMO that I have to pay a subscription for is too much of a time investment to pick up. So I'd rather just pick it up and, you know, when there's a good chunk of MSQ, we'll play it and stuff like that. I would like to, I'll probably look into some of the new jobs a little bit more, but if it's late if you have a good day. If it's late if you have a good one. Stay safe, stay hydrated. I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye bye.